puking putrid devil rat because she saw it.
Oh.
Who wouldn't want that?
I'll put it, look at it this way, so you can now cause other things to vomit instead of biting things and then vomit.
See, Sarah's stomach rebels at this, but I could just see Sienna having enough of a vicious streak to do that to somebody.
Okay, so let me quickly duplicate putrid devil rat so I can make Siani putrid devil rat.
I've turned the recording on earlier so I can go and get a drink and stuff.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm just finishing up a couple of extra animal forms for Siani because I realized you all are of a level where you can have new, better forms.
The more better.
Thank you.
Tell her about the best one, Marcus.
The war ostrich? Yes.
Yes.
A war ostrich.
Yup.
Yes.
41 hit points, man.
Totally ride an
It has
ostrich in battle.
40. It has 42 hit points.
Oh, sorry, 42. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's the meaning of life right there.
Ooh.
Fucking do it.
I think that's
It's-
more hit points than I have.
Yeah.
It is.
That's 10 hit points for her as well. Fucking hell.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Okay.
Hun, you still have brownies out here too.
Yeah, I know. I'm having issues keeping food down, so I'm not really up for
Aw.
eating.
Oh, you're not feeling well?
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
So what you're saying is if I make corned beef hash, you won't have any.
God, no, just the thought is making me nauseous.
So yeah, I'm just gonna since we're here, I'm gonna drag everybody over to this screen real quick. This is where I keep all of Avisa's animal forms that I have made for her so
Hold on,
far.
I gotta see
Oh
this.
god.
Yes.
I can't see you.
I love
sorry.
it.
Give me a second.
The fucking
I
water
like
ostrich face, man.
That is a face to be reckoned with.
It looks at you and just says, "Perish."
Then perish.
Perish the thought.
But yeah, you got
Cass, you
like axe beaks, giant lizards, giant snakes, and a goat.
Cash, you would have been so proud of me yesterday. We were
Why?
fighting a giant plant. We were fighting a giant plant hydra, and Hillary's character had lit herself on fire with her flame aura, and so I said, "I know what to do." So, oh, and we had also managed to somehow trap it in a giant pot, so it was literally now a potted plant. So I just jumped up into the giant pot, covered myself in grease, and had Hillary light it on fire, and then walked out.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So the war ostrich, the ostrich can jump horizontally up to 20 feet and vertically up to 10 feet with or without a running start.
Oh my god,
Uh,
it's the ostrich from Metroid.
And if a riderless ostrich jumps at least 10 feet and lands within 5 feet of a creature, it has advantage on attacks against that creature this turn, and it has multi-attack, and it makes 2 fucking claw kicks.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You just fucking jump at someone and like ostrich bicycle kick them in the dome. Amazing. But yeah, let me put you guys back on the city map. So yeah, I think we're all here. We're all good. Yes. No, maybe so.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm evil, actually.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Neutral evil.
You don't count. So yeah, when we left off last time, you had concluded defeating the Rat King in his undersewer hideout, along with his foul bear and all of his minions, and now Vert is proclaimed himself new Rat King. Long live the Rat King.
Oh. Long
Uh,
Not
One
so
of
long
his-
as that sickness gets to me.
One of his minions had survived, and
We hadn't decided what to do with him. Have you decided what you're going to do with him yet?
I believe there was some discussion of maybe making him a Bashabite missionary.
Yes, that is correct.
Right,
Uh,
cool. I love it.
And aside from deciding that you just weren't gonna cut that little rat man free, and you were gonna drag him along with you for a little while, and you had claimed a few new magic items, and kind of spent a short rest, like I think kind of like healing yourself up a little bit and kind of getting your feet back under you. I know y'all used a bunch of like spell slots during that fight because it was a pretty big deal.
Oh yeah.
We had left with the question of what you were going to do next, because on the list of things we obviously still know about the Van Thamper Manor, which is a place that you probably ought to visit at some point, because all chains of conspiracy seem to continuously point back to that ominous edifice.
Ominous edifice.
Yes, you heard me.
No, I like it.
And then otherwise, there was the question of perhaps locating the late Ribbons' hidey hole in the undercellar beneath the Wide in the upper city, and I believe there is still the matter of the tavern known as the Low Lantern down in the dock ward, where you know that like the Harlequin is known to frequent and hold court, and is responsible for like meeting these refugees that are being smuggled into the city and providing them with counterfeit like
Documentation.
documentation. Which like it is at this point questionable whether or not he still would be there, considering the amount of like damage and trouble you have caused for the cult.
Yeah,
But like
no.
that still remains a possibility of inquiry if you wanted. Above board, as a game master who wants to see you succeed and tends to think of himself as a benevolent individual, I would not recommend going to the Van Thamper Manor necessarily with the intent of going inside if you intend to fight without taking a long rest.
I mean, that was
What we were discussing at the end of the
Yeah.
session, wasn't it?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Whether or not you were going to try to cram in some more activity in the day, or you were just going to like pack it in early and go have yourself
I mean-
a nap.
I'm all for going and like doing a quick search of Ribbon's place and see if there's any loot. But it's up to you guys. I don't mind going back and just having an early night and hitting that place early.
I'm down with going. Well, of course I'm down with going to Ribbons' place.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's up to you
we've
guys.
come this far.
But of course.
So listen, Bo, you can't just go back because you're tired. Come on.
I said I'm up for going for loot, but it was up to you guys. Like, let's do it.
What's Mom want to do?
Mom's fucking tired and out of spell slots.
Just in and out, quick 5-minute adventure.
In and out, 20-minute adventure.
In and out.
Fine.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no trouble.
Fine. If you die, it's not my fault. We can go do
We
this.
die. We die.
I hear that.
20-minute adventure, Morty. In and out.
And out, quick 5-minute adventure.
Let me see.
So,
Yes.
a side question: if we took a short rest, we have some people who are not great for health, and maybe dice.
Yeah, if you are legitimately taking a short rest, you can absolutely like spend some hit die, right?
Oh right, sweet.
Yeah, we'll
I'll get my
take a
feet
short
back.
rest and then we'll head to the thing. And don't forget
Specifically-
you get an extra 1d6 from me. I think it's 1d6, isn't it?
Yes, your
Specifically
Song of
Baird
Rest
and
provides an
Rhea.
additional
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Rhea needs some help.
Ooh,
Really?
yeah.
Fuck you, Cass.
Oh
It's a
no,
whole
you rolled a
one
one.
extra.
Does that not mean ship blows up now, or is that only an attack and ability checks?
I am
So-
not actually going to spend any because I didn't get hit once that entire fight.
Oh, look at fucking the next Rat King over here.
Ah, yes. Now I know who to target next. Thank
Yeah. I'm only missing 2 health points, and that's from the fight before the last one.
Rewatching the fucking stream from last time of the Rat King was fucking hilarious, man. It was so funny.
I'm glad you all enjoyed.
Cass, would you say it was the best? The best?
The best. The best.
The best.
The best.
You would, and watched it and had a giggle at it.
I love it. I'm looking for something real quick here. Also, like, you're traveling from one place to another in Baldur's Gate.
Oh no, I remember what happened the last time. That gave us an entire side quest involving a Rat King, so, you know.
Where's my random?
Actually, you should all be worried now that I have reached my 25th Bashaba point of piety.
I'm worried.
You
I
should
got
be
mine
worried.
too. I can tell people to fuck off.
Fuck off and never come back. Fuck off.
Never come back!
Let's see here. You are in the lower city. Arbitrarily, there, please roll me 1d20, if you would.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm walking back and forth between
That is fine.
making food and doing things because I haven't eaten since yesterday.
I have literally just been working my way through half a pizza from Papa John's today.
1d20. Natural 20.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back because I need to
A dragon
turn
attacks
lights
the
on.
city.
It's dark.
No worries.
Watch if it had been a 1, I would have gotten whatever terrible thing would have happened plus whatever terrible thing I would have caused to happen.
I made the mistake of starting the stream and I forgot that it captures all audio, and apparently my Spotify was too loud for it. I had an e-check for me. It's just like, I can't hear you over the music. I'm like, what music? Oh! Whoops.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't with the Spotify, man. 28. Cool. Cool. Are you fucking kidding me? Awesome.
No.
I run into a wandering bell merchant?
What's that? You found a dick of many things.
Oh, you wish there was a wandering bell merchant.
Oh, fuck.
It's more like a wandering bell end at this point.
Ha! That's me.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna try to whack together a map real quick. Cause y'all are gonna have fun with this one.
Oh boy.
Or at least
Is it the orc who punched out all my blood?
No. He got his head removed, remember?
Okay.
Is it the one guy that was chasing the Kenku?
You know, I'd forgotten about him, but I guess there's no reason that I couldn't like make a call back to that at some point.
Oh, no. Alright, that's alright. I was
Listen.
oh no, I've done it myself.
We've been running our Eden game for like 5 years, and the recurring thing is that there is this town guardsman, or no, it was a stable boy who was dating a town guardsman that we quote unquote killed, but we didn't actually kill, right?
Yeah.
And so the stable boy has now become like a god level badass and is like hunting us to get revenge on his actually not dead lover.
You gotta love it.
That's amazing.
And there's the Deathwalker that we cut a wing off of that we run into occasionally.
His name is Tim.
And then there's Donnie. Donnie lost his tail in an unfortunate cooking accident because I fired some food at him from the cannon on our ship. And he now has foxtails, and we sent him to where zombie apocalypse was happening, so he's, rampaging through zombies with 2 foxtails.
How is that? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
Don't worry about it.
Like,
I like that it's
there's a part of that where I was like, we decided to shoot some food out of the cannon,
that's-
and I
that's
was
the
like,
I like that it was classified as an unfortunate cooking accident.
right.
Carrie made the food, and something went horribly wrong, so me and Gravy ate the food, and we both lost our tails and grew foxtails instead, and we had some of the food left over. I'm the only one who can pilot the ship, because Amaya made it that way before she died, and so I put some of the food in the cannon when we were flying past a Deathwalker, and rolled really well to hit it, and it went right in his mouth.
Oh my god.
But whenever you see a fucking Deathwalker with 2 tails, you know who it is.
Yeah,
I
so
love
just imagine a commander of the Infernal Legion with foxtails.
Oh,
I
Timmy
love it.
2 tails.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking great, man.
All right. So I assume, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, as you guys move around the city, do you stick to main thoroughfares, or do you tend to like duck into back alleys where you think it might be prudent? Just so I'm not mischaracterizing the encounter that is about to befall you.
My assumption of it would be we'd walk together, but Dirt would try and be all stealthy and sneaky.
Sure.
Sounds about right. I'd follow him from the rooftops of the shady alley.
Yeah. I would stick to like the major.
Yeah, we
thoroughfares.
stick to the main road as well. Dirt just sort of.
Overwatch.
I'd be tailing the group because I still don't know the city all that well.
Okay. Cool. Let me widen this street a little
Fucking-
bit then.
Fucking Miwan. Use stealth. Walk together singing body ballads.
I mean, that seems like a Ray thing to do. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually pretty. Sounds pretty Ray.
Okay. Token layer.
I think you'll find that's classist. Thank you very much. Oh.
Fascist.
Hag.
Okay. I don't remember which one this is. I need to double check. Might be hilarious. It is that one. Cool. Y'all fucked.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
And then they fucked.
Alright, layer, GM layer. Move this one over here. Layer, GM layer. And one of those? Y'all really gonna need a long rest when we're done.
I just want to loot Marcus, fuck off.
You know what? You gotta earn that loot, son.
Better be something fucking good.
I'm sorry, this is entirely unrelated to what we're doing, but Theo's running around now, checking wireless access points at his job because someone hijacked a product and changed the pictures.
That's funny.
Three.
What did they change them to, though?
5,
That's the
6.
important thing.
Big old dongers.
If it's not
Good
giant
bad
dicks,
bragging.
they're not doing it right.
Okay.
Hang on.
Big Wangers Incorporated? What?
Wangos Incorporated. Fuck off.
Alright.
I'll put this in the D&D channel now because nobody else is gonna have context of what the fuck this means.
So you all can see my
That's
shittily
the picture.
cobbled together.
I fucking love it.
What?
An absolute legend.
Fuck's sake!
Oh my
No.
Listen,
god, that's
That's better than giant wangs.
I aspire to be that man.
Which one? The guy that changed or the guy in the picture?
The guy in the picture, clearly. Like,
All right, so you all can see my shittily cobbled together map. Yes.
Yarp.
Yes.
Okay, so you are, and like Amaya, like put yourself wherever you want to be. If you're like hopping along the rooftops or whatever, like I'm not terribly fussed about that. I just kind of put you all together down at the bottom of the map because I figured you would be moving as a group.
Okay, give me a second.
Like, you know, and if you guys aren't like directly standing as close together as that, if you want to like move your tokens around a little bit, like go ahead and adjust your positioning within reason of kind of that bottom part of the map. But yeah,
I
as
wanna
you
be
are
a couple feet ahead of the group.
are moving through the city, heading from, like, you've emerged from the sewers back onto the city streets, carrying with you the loot that you gained. Actually, did you bring the rat guy with you?
Yeah, he's with us.
Okay, let me go get his token real quick. I
just
think
imagine
he
him
was-
spotting that rat guy falling behind Vertlet Igor. Yes, master, yes.
No,
Whatever you
he's
need.
tied to mom right now,
Oh.
I think.
Miwan, if you didn't sit and watch the last thing with the Rat King, you need to go and do that. Like, holy fuck, what a wild ride that was.
Yeah, there we go. I'll put him over there next to mom, being a little tiny rat boy. But yeah, you emerge from the sewers onto the city streets, and like you remember from stories that you heard and intelligence that you previously gathered that Ribbons, the famous assassin which you slew during their attempt to assassinate the Duke, is said to have their lair somewhere beneath the Wide, which was where the event took place, in a place called the Undercellar, which is a maze of tunnels and basements and sub-basements and like hidden speakeasy taverns and secret gambling establishments that like cater to like the wealthier clientele of the high city, that like is hidden beneath the ground where it's harder for like the taxmen to get their cut, right? And so with that in mind, deciding that was your destination, you head out towards the high city, weaving your way through the streets of Baldur's Gate. And as usual, like, the streets are bustling, right? Like, business is in full swing. It's probably like late afternoon at this point, like pressing on towards evening, given the amount of time you wandered around in the sewers and the length of the battle that you fought and the amount of time you took to rest after the battle concluded. And so people are like heading home from work with their groceries, or like you probably pass like a mother who is like briskly walking to get home, like dragging her crying like son behind her, just being like, please stop making a scene, we just need to go home, like, and he's like, well, I want McDonald's, and his mom's like, we have McDonald's at home, kind of situation.
Yeah.
The mice patty.
And yeah, something like that.
Welcome back.
And as you wind your way through the streets, you turn onto a narrower avenue headed up towards the gates that lead to the high city. And can I get everyone to make me perception checks collectively? I already know that like Lucina is gonna make this just based off of that feat that you took, but I'm kind of curious about everyone else.
Oh, I had advantage on, but it's a 23.
Sure.
Oh, I'm fucking drunk. I didn't see shit.
All right. And then, so obviously we know that you are drunk, Master Ba. What is distracting you, Siani?
People. Too many people.
Yeah, all
Too
right.
much noise.
Yeah, so it's the noise and the press of the city, and like I think to characterize this, maybe it is the relief that keeps this from twigging to you as a particularly like a weird situation, but like Vert, Lucina, Ray, like like Rhea's not really paying too much attention. She's kind of like off in her own little world at the moment after witnessing the strange events in the sewers of Hillary's character, of Lucina seeming to like demonstrate some weird connection to Vert's Bashaba faith and the conversion of this weird little rat man, and like all of the duplicate images of Vert that appeared in the sewer. Like Rhea's having a weird time.
I'm drunkenly sitting talking to Rhea going, nightmare fuel, I'm telling you, I'm not going to sleep right for fucking weeks now. Jesus
Right,
Christ.
and she's like, I know. What was that all about? And just like, where did they come from?
I've no fucking idea. Magic, right? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh.
but for I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Another thing, Siani is wearing armor peeled off a dead rat and probably really wants to clean it.
Right, you're probably like futzing with it. But for the other three of you, Ray, Lucina, Vert, as you turn onto this street heading towards this kind of like four-way intersection, and like it's a four-way intersection in as much as like it is a straight street, and then there is like a narrow alley that cuts across, creating this kind of like intersection ahead of you. It occurs to those of you that noticed that like there is a distinct lack of people in this particular block. Like, behind you, you still see people walking back and forth, going about their daily lives. You hear, a fight break out between a couple of people, like, yelling at one another about, hey, you made me drop my groceries, or whatever, right? But, like, ahead of you...
Yes.
My cabbages! But yeah, ahead of you, it's open street. You don't see anyone sitting around. You don't see anyone like hustling to like leave the area. Like if Baldur's Gate was a western, there would just be a single tumbleweed blowing from one side of the alley to the other.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up a hand signal for halt that I'm sure no one will see, and even less people will understand.
Right.
I'll keep walking. I don't notice it.
Look, at this point, Siani doesn't even know where you've gone.
Can I move up towards the intersection to
Yeah,
kind of scout ahead?
Absolutely.
Bloop bloop bloop.
I didn't
bloop,
see the,
bloop, bloop,
the sign,
bloop,
so I'm just going
bloop,
to keep walking about.
bloop, right there.
Okay, give me another perception check, if you would.
Okay. Do I need to stealth?
Yes, also give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Stealth first.
Stealth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oof. Oof.
Okay.
Kind of meh.
So as you peek over the edge, you from that perspective, Vert, you notice, and I'm just gonna. I didn't do like any dynamic lighting, so I'm just gonna reveal these. Just know that Vert's technically at this point. Maybe Bossing Baw, but Vert is definitely the only person that can see these people. There is a gentleman over there, and there are two individuals over here, both of which are like the people on both sides of the alley are kind of like crouching next to like piles of detritus or whatever with weapons drawn, like they're getting ready to spring an ambush.
I'm gonna like make two fingers, right? I'm gonna point to my eyes. I'm gonna point down, and I'm gonna make one finger. I'm gonna point over to where the other guy is, and I'm sure again no one is paying attention.
No, we can't see you. You're stealth so hard.
Can I see him?
I mean, I think Lucina probably can, because Mom is generally aware of where everyone is at all times, like a good
Sure.
leader.
I will give silent, more understandable directions to all of us down here.
Okay. I quickly go to grab Bob before he goes any further. It's like, hang on.
Whoa, what's going on? Oh, right, cool. What?
There's wankers round the corner. No.
All right. Okay, cool.
So
Now,
Again?
now, to characterize this real quickly before we go too much further, for your sake, Vert, because again, as of yet, you are the only ones that can see them. As you look, you see, these people are wearing what appears to be like regular, like, peasant clothes, right? Like, just the things that average citizens of Baldur's Gate that live in a low city would be wearing, but over their regular, like, day-to-day clothes, all three of them have put on, like, these kind of, like, rich, like, red and black cloaks that are accented with, like, gold, like piping, and they have their hoods up, and they are wearing those, like, solid gold, like, fiendish devil masks that you have seen before.
Sorry.
oh, it's the dragon cult people.
No, it's the type of masks that the Zariel cult
Oh,
wear.
okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
this is a cultist robes that Rhea got kidnapped in.
Yeah. Like, it appears to be regular people that are just, like, part of the citizenry who are, like, sleeper agents of the Zariel cult who have, like, put on a robe and masks and are, like, preparing to spring an ambush on you, and they are not aware that you are on the roof as far as you can tell, and they are not aware that they have been seen, and they are just waiting for your compatriots to enter into the intersection.
Okay.
Okay,
So
What's the plan?
Veer said that there's two near him and one over there, right?
Yeah.
Can I? Let me just. Can I try?
I will make vague motions that they are cultists.
Try
I kinda wanna
sneak
fuck with
my
these
way
guys.
And that
here.
TP on your head.
I-
What's
if
that?
I-
Shrugging.
If I go here, will I
So-
still need to roll stealth?
You're trying to approach the intersection without being noticed?
I'm trying to get to a point where I can. TLDR, I want to throw one of the seats from the bag around the corner at them.
Oh, sure.
Hold on,
yeah,
hold
give
on,
me...
hun. You were saying something?
I have a fun spell that might be good for sneaking up on them.
Ooh.
It's called Time Step. So I basically disappear into the future, and I can move 30 feet, and then I will reappear at the start of my next turn. So I thought that might be fun to just kind of, pop up behind them and give them a good old bonk on the head.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm not against this. It saves me using seeds.
Hell yes. So, which
I also have time step.
which side do you want to, like, step to bonk on? Like,
Like, what's the plan here?
Fucking
Like, what side do you want me to go? What side are you taking?
I think I am going to go to the right and pop up in this square right here.
okay.
So, you and Ray take that side, or do you want me to take that side with yours?
All right, we cannot forget you have a tiny little rat man who is, like, hugging your
Who is loyal to
skirts.
death?
Mistress of Bashaba, what are we doing? Why have we stopped?
Well, dear, there are some bad people around the corner who want to hurt us as soon as we go in the intersection. So we're going to surprise them before that happens.
Right,
Oh,
and
boy.
he makes, like, a surprised, like, squeaking sound, and he's just like, am I... And he kind of, like opens his cloak a little bit to reveal his, like, surplus of knives, and he's just like, should I?
Yes.
If you would like to help, I'm not going to force you to do anything, though.
Yeah, and he's like, okay. And Ray is just like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Rhea, you just follow Ray for now, okay?
No, I don't think she's actually quite that dumb, but she definitely
Yeah,
seems
no.
a little confused about the situation.
She's always
But,
confused.
always confused.
Well, I'll let Mom do her time step, and then I'll start sneaking up to the right, and I'll go that side with them.
Okay, so this has verbal components. So as usual, I'm just gonna remind everybody, like, verbal components are loud enough to be audible as though you are speaking at a heightened volume, if not shouting, and like the fact that your words are inherently like laden with magical energy is obvious to anyone that hears them that understands how magic works, right? So like the moment that like Lucina casts that spell, the people hiding around the corner are going to be aware that a spell is being cast.
Right, can I try and stealth up to like here then? So I'm ready for them if they like run around the corner and go for the sound.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check. Also, what's so funny, Avisa?
Well, I was gonna consider shifting.
Oh yeah. You want to turn into an ostrich?
I mean,
I mean, if you want to do war ostrich, I'm happy to like fucking just charge right
Fucking
in.
do
Like,
it!
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell both hop on my back.
Alright, let's fucking do that. Sounds so much more fun.
Okay, hang on. Let me go get your ostrich.
I don't have cheat for it though, which is what I was trying to figure out.
I'm setting it up real quick. I realized I forgot to put it in your journal.
I found it here in the compendium. I just don't know how to add it.
I got you. Hang on.
Thank you.
You should see Siani War Ostrich now.
So she's just gonna motion to both and I'm like, I have an idea.
Oh my
And there's
god.
going to be whispering.
Right. Okay.
Or just gets that big stupid grin on his face, like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go.
Can you control this token?
Yes.
Okay.
I got silver! Away!
Oh my god, it looks so fucking evil.
I'm gonna move your token back over here, and I'm gonna put you.
I'm gonna zoom right in on that to show just how fucking evil that looks.
I'm pretty sure that's a
You mean like
cassowary.
this?
It's angry looking.
Okay, so basically, the way I'm reading this is as you cast the spell, Siani transforms into a war ostrich, and Bosing Ba like climbs on her back. So, Lucina, go ahead and move yourself to the square you want to be in, and then like make the melee attack that you wanted to make, and then I'm gonna clear the initiative tracker, and we're gonna start from there.
Reverse ambush, motherfuckers.
Gotta find the right thing to boop him with because there's so many fucking spells in my attack roster now.
That's fine. Can you go ahead and roll that again for me there, Vert? I'll update it to the correct number. I just didn't get in the order. Okay.
Oh god.
Oof.
Oof.
Why?
Oh dear.
Oh,
This is
dear.
bad.
This is really
Oh.
bad. There's
Oh,
two ones
no.
there. This is all went tits up.
Great googly moogly, it's all got its shit.
Bashaba's about to fucking kick off up in here, man. Oh no.
Well,
So-
I mean, let's explicitly read the wording of that ability, right?
Hold on,
before we
I'll
get
post
too
it.
weird about it. Like, definitely that attack roll is gonna be
Yeah.
a problem.
I don't know if it's ability checks and attack rolls. I just know like the Timora one I get, it works on ability checks and shit as well.
Side note,
Anyone who rolls a 1 within 30 feet of you suddenly finds the result of their action go disastrously wrong, e.g., dropping a weapon or setting a house on fire. Oh boy. What were you saying, Siani? I'm sorry.
just one of the questions she would have asked Bo before she transformed and was then unable to communicate is which direction he wanted to go in.
Oh, but I would have pointed right, 'cause that's where I was going to go.
Okay.
I think Ray and Ray I can handle the left. It looks like there's only one guy over there. Or at least
Yeah.
that's what the signal to is.
All right, cool. All right, did I get everybody? Let's see here. We got Vert. We've got the Ratfolk Mercenary, Boasting Ball, Lucina, Siani War Ostrich, Ray, Rhea. I've got my Reaper, my Master of Souls, my Black Gauntlet. Okay, so you pop out of time and you reappear where you wanted to, next to this like it's the token is the one that's like the clearly like hairy old man, but I think in this case it's kind of like a slightly plump, like doddering-looking middle-aged woman who's wearing this like cult robe, and a mask made out of like gold that has features that loosely resemble like a comely-looking succubus, who is like holding in one hand like a wicked-looking like blackened iron knife, and in the other hand is holding what appears to be like some kind of like censer or other like holy accoutrement, which is releasing small puffs of like a sort of sulfurous, like foul smelling incense, right? And you step out of time next to them, and you raise your staff with the intent of striking down on them. And as you do, like the staff, like you feel resistance, and you look up, and you see that a large like bird has swooped down and like grabbed at the ends of the staff and pulls it from your hands.
What?
Fucking Bashaba!
What just happened? Where's my staff going? That's my good staff.
And the bird like flaps several squares away, and then, unable to actually like sustain the weight of carrying it, drops the staff on the ground over here where I have drawn this X.
I'm gonna catch that little bitch and I'm gonna eat it for dinner. That's some bullshit.
And then the bird just continues fluttering away. Meanwhile, Ray, you're like, oh shit, she cast a spell, it's time to go. And you take one step forward, and suddenly it seems as though your belt is unbuckled, and your pants begin slipping down your legs.
This is the greatest feat ever.
I'm so happy you got that, man. This is just like cocktail, man.
I definitely made the right choice.
I didn't think that would
Yeah,
count for
that's
initiative
amazing.
rolls, but hey ho!
Any
The
D20
way
roll
it's
a one.
worded is, it says whenever anyone rolls a 1.
I
I'm
would
only
assume
gonna
it's on D20s.
I'm only gonna take that on D20s, but still,
Yeah.
right? Like,
That's
Make sure an
that's
ostrich
hilarious.
face as fucking deadpan as possible, because as I remember, ostriches can see all around their heads.
right? So yeah.
no one's seeing this.
I'm fucking laughing my head off. Like, oh my god.
You are momentarily distracted by the bird swooping down and stealing your staff from you, which gives the other person standing behind the apparent like censer bearing mage, who is like wielding like a couple of wicked looking like daggers themselves, like realizes that you're there, like looks like left and right, seems like you see their eyes go wide behind their Cambion-esque like devil mask as this bird like swoops down and plucks the staff out of your hands, and realizes, well, no time like the present, I might as well get to stabbing.
Boy,
and-
you're gonna
and-
go stabbing again.
Lunges at you with their daggers, Lucina.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
A 9 does not hit you.
This is a bad day, guys.
Does
I
a
just
six?
wanna go to
Does a
bed.
16 hit
Oh.
you?
I'm
No,
sorry.
it does not.
Okay,
Oh.
so yes, like shank, you know, 2 dagger attacks come in at you. You barely manage to like avoid like a couple of blows, and like there's this kind of like frustrated sound coming from the cultists that they've not been able to like capitalize on what they thought was their advantage in the moment, and like unclear of what else they should possibly do. They suddenly blink out of sight.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Not one of those
fine.
fucking assholes.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
Now you have the passive perception to realize that like they are clearly like moving past you, trying to get away from you, Lucina. You are unfortunately, however, currently unarmed, and I don't believe you have Warcaster, so you cannot take attacks of opportunity with your cantrips. You could try to punch them though as they go
Puntovich.
past, or maybe
Yeah.
like shove them to try to push them down.
I have daggers.
Oh yeah, I guess you could pull out a dagger real quick and try to stab them.
This is how you fucking stab
It
them.
would be with disadvantage because you cannot physically see them, but you're vaguely aware that they're still kind of in your area of influence. So you can try to stab them as they move away from you.
10.
Unfortunately, that will not quite be enough. What? And your passive perception is what? Like 20 something?
21.
Okay. So yeah, you are aware that like you hear their footsteps retreating, heading in the direction of your staff.
Oh. Oh.
Vert, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Listen,
Oh, Rat
things
King of the Roof.
so far in this battle, things have been going incredibly well. All right,
Yeah.
and I lose piety if I don't sacrifice something to Bashaba for staying her hand when things are going well. So I'm going to murder this man.
Oh, the person standing directly next to Lucina.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like kind of a chubby old woman, but same thing.
So here's a question:
Yes.
if I move like this, since Gunner does not give me disadvantage on ranged attacks being within 5 feet,
Yeah.
could I get flanking?
You'd technically be like 10 foot in
I
the
mean,
middle.
yeah, like I would give you advantage because like keep in mind you're on top of a roof, which means you're minimum like fucking 10 feet above them anyway, and also you're hidden. They are not aware of you.
Okay. Then I'm going to sharpshooter murder this man.
Okay. Well, let's see here.
A 15 and a 10, a 15, and a 21.
A 10, a 15, and a 21. Let us see what we have for their armor class. The second two will hit, but not the first.
That's fine. I don't need it. Because this... So that is 12 plus 12 is 24, 34 damage.
34.
No, 44 damage. Because it's 10 for
44
each shot.
damage. Okay. And guess what?
Chicken butt.
Your sacrifice wasn't quite efficient enough.
Thankfully, I'm not playing an Oath of Perfection Paladin.
You left them with like a hit point.
With like a hit point?
Yes.
With like a hit
Just-
point?
Just
Yes.
the one, really.
just the one, really.
Just the one actually.
Okay, cool. I'll use the rest of my movement to literally jump on top of them.
Okay.
Full on Batman knock him out.
Okay, so you take it's what 2d6 for every or 1d6 for every 10 feet you fall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ratman Baldur's Gate.
Yes, it makes that a deck save.
Okay. I will
Even
give
that
him.
little man, he'd still fucking.
Yeah, even if he takes only half from
Yeah,
it,
he'd still fucking
so
die.
you fucking like shoot him repeatedly, fall. You'll take the 3 points of damage for falling, and he takes the 3 points of damage for catching you when he didn't intend to.
Worth it. Totally
Hands.
worth it.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's
this fight has been amazing, and it's only round one. I just want to splat him right in front of Lucina and go, "You need a little help?"
Oh my
Ishaba
God.
is not on his side today.
She isn't.
She definitely
Bad
isn't.
luck, I'd say.
Yes. Yes.
Bad luck.
I am giddy. If I wasn't wearing a mask, you'd have the creepiest grin.
Okay, so the gentleman on the other side of the alley like emerges into view of the rest of you. Rather than attacking, however, he kind of looks at the situation that occurred across the alley with just like naked shock on his face, right? He's just like, what is happening? Where did this bird come from? How did he did he just fall on like, you know, like Dorothy and kill her? What is going on? And deciding that rather than like charging in with his weapon, he reaches into a pouch that he has on his belt, and he pulls out something that like maybe look like seeds or like small stones or something at first, and then he casts them like out into the alleyway. And as they fly through the air, I think those of you that are particularly perceptive notice that what he is actually hurling onto the ground are human teeth.
What?
The fuck?
And
Lovely.
where each tooth like touches the ground, a second later, like not even just like a heartbeat later, spring fully into form and visibility.
Oh no!
I knew something was coming because you were giggling like fuck at this.
I know.
So yes, like 6 skeletons springing into full life out of a handful of human teeth scattered across the ground, like emerge, like bones like rattling as they kind of like assemble themselves out of like bone mass that seems to expand and stretch out of these compressed little hunks of bone, and like dim points of fire burn in their hollow eye sockets as they all fix you with this like otherworldly malice. And that's what he's doing for his turn. The Rat Man, seeing this sudden development, is gonna run over here and hide behind this barrel.
Yeah, thanks for the help, cunt.
Look, he's not getting paid enough for this. Nobody said anything about skeletons. Exactly. All right, Ball, you're sitting on the back of a war ostrich. Do you want to hold your turn until Siani moves?
Yeah, I'll. I don't know if I can hold my turn, but like I'll hold my attack action. Just like
Yeah.
Oh, you can move your entire initiative.
Yeah, you can. I will. Okay. I will say that you can ready an action so that, like, as soon as Siani in ostrich form moves within striking range of someone, you can take your attack. Right.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Can I like
Okay.
hold my 2 attacks then, and just the one?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're holding, you're expending your reaction in order to hold your action, right? And
Right,
whatever
yeah,
you can do with your action, you can
Right,
do
yeah.
when you, so. Lucina, it is your turn. Your staff has been ripped from your hands, and now you see that the street is littered with skeletons. What would you like to do?
Mom's not happy right now. I am booking it to my staff and picking it back up.
All right.
And fuck all these skeletons. I'm going to use my channel divinity and turn undead.
Yes, chase them towards the war ostrich, the angry halfling.
As an action, you present your holy symbol, undead that you can see or hear you within 30 feet, which is all of them, I believe.
Yep,
Oh.
It is.
I already
Must
checked.
Must make a wisdom saving throw. It is turned for 1 minute. So turned means that they have to flee from you, right? Moving
Yeah.
as
Yes,
far away
however-
from you as they can.
If their challenge rating is half or below, they're instantly destroyed.
Oh.
Starting at 5th level, when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the
Oh,
creature is instantly
fuck yeah.
destroyed if its
Hell
challenge
yeah!
rating
All
is
right,
or below.
all right. Let's start making some wisdom saving throws. What is your save DC for this? I assume it's your spellcasting DC, right?
Yeah,
Right.
hold on. 15.
15. Okay, so
See them fucking
starting
blow
with
up.
this boy. Alright.
I just see turn undead, and all I can think about is Konosuba.
Please tell me that if they roll a natural one, something additional terrible happens to them.
We'll see.
Like they explode and shrapnel goes into whoever's closest.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so we'll come back to that in a moment. Working my way downtown.
Moving fast, rolling dice, and killing undead. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I love the image of this guy throwing at these skeletons and Machina's going, nope! And then
And
just
I
walks
turned
them
you.
explode.
And I hate
And you blew up!
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. What is the... Yeah, okay, bah.
No! It's always
Okay.
me.
Sorry,
So,
Bob.
That's alright,
Um,
it's fucking funny though.
I am gonna need Siani in your ostrich form, Boasing Baw, and the Black Gauntlet. Oh, and Ray, because you're also within 20 feet.
Shit.
To make dexterity saving throws.
How do I do that on the sheet again? Is it just the stats that they...
I think you could just
got
click the
saving
word
throw.
dexterity. Yeah, like
Pardon?
monster sheets look different. You can just
Oh,
click
alright,
the word
yeah.
dexterity. Okay, you're good. Dexterity for this gentleman.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Okay. By all means.
Much
There it
better.
is.
Question, would my dexterity affect Bose as he's on my back?
That gets into some weird, like, nested
probably-
shit that I'm not
probably
really...
not.
Probably not.
Because I,
Yeah.
Just curious.
like, you dodge them, but I seem to just be catching
Yeah,
what you're
you-
dodging.
You
I-
dodge them, but as you duck your neck down, Bo takes the hit that you were supposed to.
Right, like you zig and he zags, and like zigging is definitely the right option in this case. So those of you that succeeded, including including the Black Gauntlet, will only take 3 points of damage. Boss, since you failed.
6.
You will take 6 points of damage, as that closest skeleton there that failed the save rolled a 1 on their wisdom saving throw to resist turn undead. So yes, you see like crackling lines of like holy light beginning at the top of the skull and working its way down the entire like length of the body, working across every rib and down the femur and like every major bone, as like light begins pouring out through these like fissures in the creature's form, and the holy radiance explodes outward from within the skeleton, driving fragments of bone shrapnel into everyone within a 20-foot radius as this thing expires. So it's a real delight.
He really did, like, holy shit.
All right, Siani. it
The
is
other two
now
made their
your turn.
saves?
Yes, they did.
Oh, Silver, away!
One of them rolled a 19 and the other one
Okay.
rolled a crit.
I mean, 4 out of
So-
6 ain't bad.
This
I mean, yeah.
fucking day, I swear, Sayani's fucking had enough. She's going to focus on... Well, we agreed to go right in the first place, so she's going to face the tooth-throwing person
Yes.
and let out the most fucking ungodly screech. And it's exactly 20 feet away, so she's going to... Oh,
Oh,
okay, so 10 feet
quick-
forward, then run
yeah,
and
quick
leave.
run and jump.
Yeah, like take a little step and then just run and jump and bicycle
And-
kick him in the head.
Pretty much.
All right.
Wah!
So you'll have advantage, and you get to make 2 like claw attacks. as your attack action in this form.
I believe I only have advantage, to be fair, if I'm riderless.
Oh, if you are riderless. Okay. Oh yeah,
As much as I like advantage.
Oh yeah, I did see the if riderless part, but yeah, you still get the full just jump and like whack whack. So, let me check his armor class. The second one will definitely miss. The first one does hit, however, so you do get damage for that one, and you can just click the word claw there, and it should. Yeah, okay.
And do I get my attacks here, or do I have to like get closer?
I mean, you are on her back, and you would definitely be within, like, we could say that like you're technically in like this square, right? Yeah. For what it's worth. So you can take your attack action now from a back the top of the war ostrich. Ostriches do hiss, yeah.
They do hiss. They hiss and they screech, and you can just see this big fucking fluffy wings mantled creature hissing with a fucking halfling on its back, just leaping at
swinging a quarterstaff. The first one hits, the second one misses. Obviously, you gauged that already. Right. And were you going to spend a key point?
Oh, can I take my bonus action as well?
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah,
you still have it. I'll let you have it.
Yeah, I'll fucking flurry of blows him.
I'm imagining you're just swinging around like the neck of this ostrich, like some kind of pole dancer or something. Yeah, like roll damage.
I'm sort of leaning my head to the side.
Fuck yeah, man! The brawlers look so good, man.
So fucking dumb. I love it. All right, so that happens. Ray.
I guess there's only one thing to do, and that's fucking shatter.
Oh no!
But it's okay.
There are so many more options than shatter.
No, but I can shatter. I can shatter right there.
There's two of them. What a waste!
They're skeletons.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fire force.
Do it. Roll
right
one.
Next to me, of course.
Oh wait, it's a saving throw spell. Mortar strike hits behind you.
Fire close.
Constitution saving throw. Danger close. Save DC.
Broken arrow.
Either way. Okay, you're doing 10 points of damage, half on a successful saving throw. Guy makes let's see here. And this guy. That guy didn't make it, so he takes the 10 points of damage. This guy did made it. So...
Also, she didn't specifically say it, but I am pretty sure that Lucina would have had to scream something along the lines of "fuck off" in order to turn the undead.
Oh,
right.
Since her word of power is fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck off, ghost.
Fuck off, ghost.
Is that right, hun?
Say, fuck off, spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what you do on your turn. Rhea is gonna... Like, skeletons, Rhea understands. It's not weird like having multiple verts in a sewer. This is a thing she understands.
And then she looks to her left and sees that fucking halfling pole dancing on an ostrich neck.
She's choosing not to think about that.
She was already fucked up by the badger last time.
And then she's gonna continue the rest of her movement, step to the other one, and make her second attack.
I'm guessing at some point Cyan should explain to her the whole shapeshifting thing.
Yeah, it might be a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know that she's ever encountered a druid before you, and it's very weird for her. She likes the fact that you seem to have all of these utilitarian abilities, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Crazy animal lady.
Yeah, so she misses the second skeleton, probably noticing like the weird like crits out of the corner of her eye coming from the halfling riding atop the ostrich, and just misses the second blow against that second skeleton. She's just like, oh my god, they never told me it was going to be like this when I joined the army.
You know in anime where they've got the people who always do like the spin attacks with like two swords. We need to make a move where Bo just takes his mug and spins furiously around the ostrich's neck like a fucking bola.
Yeah, totally, man. Like the fucking windmill for the ostrich neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey Ray,
Mm,
does an 11 hit you?
nope.
Bye. Yum.
What about a 27?
Oh fuck.
Whoa, fucking. No, definitely not.
So please take 26 points of damage.
What?
Fuck.
Oh!
As a Reaper of Balls steps out of a building behind you and shoves a knife quietly into your kidney.
Oh my god! Fuck.
Yikes!
What a dick!
I would have helped you if I could, Ray, but I can't see you. Oh wait, do I need to see you? Yeah,
What is it?
yeah. I have to be able to see something
Oh, for that
to
unlock
reaction
on you.
them.
And then he ninja vanishes.
Oh, fucking asshole.
God damn it.
Goodness. It's wonderful. Meanwhile, the one that was trying to grab Mom's staff appears. And we'll try to attack Mom again.
Reactionary hellish rebuke.
Doesn't he have to hit you for that?
Yeah.
Let's determine whether or not he hits you before we rebuke. A 13 does not hit you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the Okay, so a 20 will hit. So yes, now you can hellish rebuke.
Alright. I have to do that. Yeah, look, fuck it. We're gonna do that at level 3. Because I feel like it.
Fuck off.
All right. 17 plus 8. It's a fair amount of damage there. It'll be 25 if he fails that save. Where is his character sheet? Why did I close that? And that is a dexterity saving throw. He's kind of good at this, but... Oh no.
Did he roll a 1?
Oh no.
Oh no, he did. That house goes on fire.
Okay. Yeah, so... Yeah, like... First of all, as he appeared standing next to you, Lucina, you are inside of his aura of murder, which, to explain why you took so much damage there a second ago, Ray, he crit on you. And then this particular enemy has an ability called Aura of Murder, which says as long as the Reaper is not incapacitated, creatures hostile to the Reaper within 5 feet of them gain vulnerability to piercing damage.
Oh no.
Oh.
So he basically quadruple striked you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
which is
fucked.
why he hit you for so much damage. The one standing next to you didn't crit on you, Lucina, but you still take 18 points of damage as he appears and slashes you with his dagger. At which point, you answered with a hellish rebuke, which he unfortunately rolled a natural 1 on his saving throw.
Yes!
So, like, the fire comes out of you hotter and more terrible than it has ever been, as though suddenly your heart opened a hell mouth directly into the 9 hells, and a pillar of hellfire emerges, completely immolating him in a single stroke. Also setting the building behind him partially on fire.
Fuck. We've got to go, guys.
Mom's
That's the thing that
mad!
happened.
Mom's mad!
Needs a glass of wine right now, okay?
I have a flask.
So, yeah, that's a problem.
I love this. This is the greatest combat ever.
Mate, I'm just so looking forward to all the shit that's going to go down because of that feat, man. It's going to be amazing.
How many
wait.
bad rolls can we have in
Here's
one
the
game? The game
Here's
right
the thing.
now.
Just wait until Baugh gets his 25th piety point, because His is when someone else rolls a 1, he can spend his reaction to immediately let them re-roll it. And like I'm going to apply that on the stack as like if someone rolls a 1, if he wants to let them re-roll it, they will get to before we determine whether or not power goes off.
We're gonna have a fucking time on a shaman.
Now, hold on.
Combat.
A bit of a
If they
Shaolin
re-roll,
shooter.
Right.
hold on. If they re-roll and they still fail, but it's not a 1, do they
Yeah.
do they still get the bad thing or not?
No.
No.
They have to take
But,
a new roll.
but if they re-roll and they
roll a
re-roll a 1,
It's double jeopardy.
oh no.
Will it be twice as bad?
I mean, it has to be, right?
We'll find out if that day ever comes. Pray it doesn't. Vert, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just casually stroll, clean the muck off, tap my foot on the ground here, get the brains off my boots a little bit, come over here, and can I see that Rhea's like really fucked up?
Yeah, he looks like he's in pretty bad shape. I think it's obvious.
Okay.
He's probably got a bunch of blood coming out of his back.
My back! My neck! My neck
Okay.
and my back.
My everything.
I'm going to use my last level 1 spell slot for the day to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
in... It's a 20-foot, I think, so...
Hurrying by the microphone.
Hi,
Sorry.
kitty.
She's like
No, it's
in-
okay.
she's been
It's
in my
cute.
face non-stop. She was spent
In-
like the last day hiding, and now she's out and about, and she's just like, yes, all the attention.
I think I'm going to put it
is it
in...
is it a 20-foot radius or is it a 20-foot diameter?
I think it's a 20-foot cube. Let me look. 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that we weren't shorting you on spell area.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is your final answer?
I drew it there, but I kind of want it over
Move it
here,
out,
so it's
like,
between Rhea and Ray.
Like
But I
this-
can't
this
move it.
stuff, yeah.
Oh, can I
Oh.
move it? It won't let me move it.
Hang on.
I don't know how to do that.
Like here?
Yeah, somewhere
Yeah.
around there.
Like here.
More
Yeah,
coverage,
like somewhere around there.
Okay.
if you
I
touch.
just want to know if he's nearby them.
Okay. Hang on one second.
It's a DC 15 dex save.
Okay. Amazingly, he appears.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And since I have advantage on the attacks now,
Fairy Fire does take your action, though.
Fairy Fire is an action. You're right.
Yep.
So as a bonus action, I will. Oh nope, I can't. Well, yeah, I can. I can Hunter's Mark at 2nd level. At higher levels,
Sure.
it doesn't give me anything for 2nd level, but I can cast it at 2nd level. So I will
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah,
it.
it would at least give
second
you the
level.
ability to cast it, which you might not
Yeah.
have had otherwise.
Yeah, so I will just cast on him. That way I always know generally where he is, although he's fairy fired now, right? So he's got glowing green rats swarming all over him.
Yeah, he's like surrounded by an aura of like glowing green rats that makes it very obvious where he is. I'm just
Perfect.
going to use, I don't know, this symbol to indicate that he has been fairy fired.
Perfect.
And also, I guess technically I should give him the Hunter's Mark as well.
And that's it for me. That's what I can do.
Okay. Well, the gauntlet is gonna try and fight an ostrich.
Hissing in its face.
Things I never thought I would say.
Roll one. Roll one.
Oh, it wouldn't matter for him. He's outside of 30 feet from me.
Oh, sad times.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Does
You know what?
a-
I could move closer. I might as well move closer. Is that within 30 feet? 10 more
No.
feet. Why not?
Not quite.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
You did just walk past the skeleton that's still up. Just
Oh,
so-
you're right. I'd have to move here.
Yeah. just
That
a
should be
heads
30
up.
feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah,
We're
that
good.
is exactly 30 feet. And the skeleton is like rattling around behind you. All right, so I know a 24 hits your ostrich form, so you take 19 points of damage.
Ouch.
As this cultist begins like chanting like infernal words on their lips, and like necrotic energy like crackles across the mace that they have produced from the voluminous folds of their cloak, and just smack you across that fragile like ostrich neck. And then a second swing. An 11 will not hit. And then he activates his aura of terror. So, can I get both you and Bosingba to make wisdom saving throws for me, please?
Is this against frightened?
It is against a fear effect, yes.
Because I've got advantage on that.
Yes.
What, from being around Verd all the time?
No, for being a halfling.
From being a halfling.
Mm-hmm. We know what it really is from.
Oh.
Oh yeah, mate, you're gonna have to try harder. I've seen some shit.
Okay, so you are unaffected, Bosingba. Siani, you are affected by his aura of terror, which says, when a hostile creature within 10 feet of the black gauntlet makes an attack roll or a saving throw, it has disadvantage on the roll. So,
Okay.
basically, he's just like debuffing you by being hella scary.
Rude.
Ain't scared an awful.
And it lasts until the end of his next turn. The rat folk is going to continue to hide,
Good boy.
which brings us around to Master Baw atop
Right.
the war ostrich, the frightened war ostrich.
I kind of want to run up the ostrich's like neck and then jump off her head, and then like fucking land on this side of the guy
Sure.
and fucking
Yep.
hit him on the way over.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah. What is it? There we go.
Gain rotational speed by pole
Yeah.
dancing around the...
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
You fly over top the black gauntlet, land behind in your 3-point superhero landing with your brawler's mug in hand. Make your attacks. You have flanking. Get that advantage.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's definitely going to hit.
Next one. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so good.
All right, keep going.
Yeah, I've got to get an key point and get flurry of blows in there.
All right, that'll hit. All right. So, I need, like, how does this look as you drop
All
him to
So-
0?
So like, as I'm jumping off the fucking ostrich's head, so like flying over the top of him, like 2 cracks in his face, and then fall down behind him and just like sweep his legs out.
Sweep the leg, and then are
Yeah.
you going in for the finishing blow, or are you leaving him
Oh, fucking-
unconscious?
I'll knock him out.
Okay, so
Somebody needs the answer to this.
yeah, you
Not how falling over there.
You sweep the leg, you knock him down, he falls unconscious, and as he loses consciousness, his remaining like skeletal minion like crumbles into dust behind you, Vert.
Perfect.
Leaving you with but the one foe still visible, illuminated by the swarming like aura of rat fairy fire, caught out in the middle of the, like, I think they're probably like looking at themselves, like patting themselves, like, oh god, am I visible?
Yeah, I can see me. Can they see me? Oh no.
Hey there, fuckface.
So
Oh, no, they
I have
can't see me.
advantage to hit him since he's fairy
Yes.
fired, right?
You do.
Yes.
Yup.
Alright, how about a nice little firebolt?
Gonna give him the firebolt. All right. That'll
15.
definitely hit him.
Wow, that's a shitty damage roll.
Oh.
Oh, you rolled a 1 on one of the dice. That sucks.
Boo.
Still, you hit him like squarely with the firebolt and do like a non-trivial amount of damage to his relatively small hit point pool.
I'm going to heal Bo. I just need to see how close I need to be to him real quick.
It's Ray. I know it's normally me,
Ray
but
is
like,
good for health. Bo's okay.
What was that?
Ray's the one who's like super hurt.
I know
He's
it's
the one
normally
that got
me.
stabbed in the kidney.
Alright, we're going to do...
Ray's at 11.
11.
Healing word.
11.
We're gonna do a healing word at level 1.
Yeah,
Because
but you see,
I'm almost out of healing, guys.
You know,
Yes,
got any charges left in your stuff?
I'm down to 2 charges in my staff.
Oh.
I don't want to drop it
Yeah.
to 0, so...
Yeah. No, I totally
Yeah.
get it.
yes, but you see, this one goes down to 11.
All right. So Ray, go ahead and grab 5 hit points. And it's war ostrich time.
Okay.
Welcome up.
Hit
So-
a
Radio list now.
I am going to leap at this guy. And I'm also, because seeing the damage Ray took, I'm going to interpose myself between him and Ray defensively.
Right.
So,
Flying
I'm over
feathered
here.
friend.
and because I'm riderless, I have advantage on these.
Yes, you do.
So, I'm
You have
Face.
advantage anyway because fairy fire.
Also that.
All
Oh.
the advantage. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, fucking roll that damage. See if he
Welcome
dies
up.
in the first
Well, let me get
kick.
the other attack out too.
Sure. I'm gonna bet that first kick probably kills him, though. The second one will also hit. Actually, no, it didn't. But let's see here. So, 15 points of damage, all told. That is enough with two double kicks to the head to drop our aggressor down to 0 hit points, like falling beneath your clawed like feathery bicycle kicks. Fucking ridiculous.
She's just going to hiss.
So yeah, you hiss at the corpse as it falls and lands on the ground, but one of the assault team remains alive, knocked unconscious by the ever industrious Boasting Baw, and a fire quietly crackles on the side of a nearby building
Right.
as the carnage subsides.
I'm gonna tie this guy up and drag him over towards the fire and like just leave a note on him saying started fire, please arrest, and then we're gonna run like fuck.
Just say prayers for people. I can't just run away right now.
I'm also bleeding
also
out
have
on
to
the
say-
floor a little bit.
Now you're fine. It's just a flesh
You're
wound.
fine.
I'm trying to wander over to Siani, and all I'm doing is really just gushing blood out all over the feathers.
Spurt.
I guess she will serve as a leaning post for now. Is that about all she could do? Unless
mean,
you want to just
I could-
climb on.
I could help him on.
So yes, if Lucina is going to take the time to recite like probably somewhat abbreviated prayers for the dead, and
Gonna be a speed run.
you are staring fixatedly into the fire. I assume?
I am praying in front of the fire because you know that's kind of my god's thing.
Sure, the fire is warm and crackling, and in the voice of the flame, you swear you hear a raspy voice, but it could just be the crackling of old wood. But you swear you hear a voice saying, "Yes, you've done well, my child."
Yes. I love it.
Also, I guess I'll peck at Ray's backpack, trying to remind him that he has potions.
Do I actually have potions?
We all got 5 of them, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, you are correct. Fuck.
Wait, we got potions?
Oh my god.
You
We were all
getting
supposed to get
potions?
5.
You
Okay, I have-
you bought an
We
You
bought
bought
them
an
from that
amount of
place, the Hall of
potion.
Wonders.
Oh shit, I do have 5 healing potions. That's awesome.
I don't have 5 healing potions.
I'll get
I only
Yeah.
had 3, so I'm down. I'll use one
I
just
have
now, and I'm
3.
down to 2. Is it 1d6? I can't remember.
It's 2d4 plus.
plus
Yeah,
2.
2d4 plus 2.
yeah. It's basically like an inverted magic missile.
7.
Nice.
But yeah, while this is happening and you're like chugging a healing potion and Lucina is praying, is anybody gonna try to put out the fire, or are you just gonna leave this like smoldering side of this building happening? Like,
Well, I'm rifling through this guy's pockets because like he's not dead.
Hey, hey.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
I've fucking found
We
the
found the
loophole,
loophole,
Lucina.
boys.
I found the loophole, Lucina.
There is a bucket of water over here. While I am hurriedly reciting prayers, can I start trying to put out the fire?
Yes, there are several rain barrels that you could avail yourself to. So yes, if you would like to, give me lugging water, doing it quickly.
I'll make it easy for you. I shoot a hole in the barrel. Let it burn.
Oh no. No, Fear. I accidentally lit the building on fire. I'm not sure how it happened. It was probably Bashaba, but we need to put this out.
Why?
Because I don't want the
It is a
building to
test-
burn.
It is a testament to her glory. We let it burn.
I'm pretty sure the guy who's a smoldering pile of ash is a good enough testament.
Hmm.
Smells like barbecue.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say that, Siani. I'd rather like ostrich, and that'll just make me hungry.
I wasn't saying that in character. I can't speak. So at that comment, she's just going to turn a very beady-eyed look on.
Okay. I guess I will let her put out the fire.
No, you need to help me put out the fire.
I won't do that.
Oh, fine then.
I'll
Put out the fire myself.
I guess I'll help. I mean, I can help lug water.
If
I won't
only you
stop
were
you
an
from do-
elephant, Siani.
Yeah, I won't stop you from doing you, but I'm not actively going to destroy my god's
Yeah.
altar.
So
Okay.
with Siani's aid, give me an athletics check with advantage.
My athletics is shit.
Roll that one. Roll that one.
Mine's good.
Oh my god, you did! Oh my god,
Bubbling.
twice!
Oh
No!
The greatest day ever!
no!
Leave Kalimvor and start serving Bashaba, because this is some bullshit.
Oh no!
Oh my god! That's amazing!
Hold on. I have inspiration. I am re-rolling.
Okay,
Please don't roll ones again.
please don't repeat this roll. Because I did not know how I was going to deal with that.
It turns
hate
out this
this.
pot of water was actually a lamp oil. And now the whole block's on fire.
Can I use my inspiration to negate
No.
her roll?
No.
Ah,
Well, if you were going to do that, I was going to give her mine to negate
Oh.
yours.
God
We,
damn
we
it.
cannot have an escalating inspiration fight. This
mean,
cannot happen.
I would have given my inspiration to Vert because that would have been funny as fuck, man. Just,
Oh.
Oh god. Oh
Why'd
my
you
god.
have to ruin my good time, man?
Oh my god.
This,
I know, but it's a cleric spell.
this stream is now a testament to why you should never follow Bushaba and make jokes about rolling nat ones.
Why you should always follow Bashaba. Literally
No.
the greatest goddess.
Okay.
Oh.
So, back on track. With a 19 and Siani's help, like probably dragging the water barrel over closer, you are able to quickly extinguish the flames before like it gets out of hand and the building is like extensively damaged. Like it's still going to need repairs, but like no one is going to be out a home tonight, right? Like the building remains mostly intact, though somewhat worse for wear for the encounter. Meanwhile, as you continue to recite your prayers and cast water onto the side of the building in the attempt to, prevent a horrible situation from getting worse, Bo, you are going through the pockets of this cultist that you knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
And you find, let's see here. You find 6 gold pieces and 12 silver pieces.
That's gold and 12 silver.
Yep. You find a wicked-looking black iron mace, which is just it's just a regular mace. It's got like some infernal runes like carved on it, but it doesn't, like, when you touch it, it doesn't seem to like obviously radiate any kind of like magical energy that you're aware of.
It's not giving me that fucking dagger vibe.
No, it's just
Right.
it's really fucked up looking, but it doesn't have any kind of like inherent like allure to it like other magical weapons that you have touched.
Okay.
He is wearing like regular like peasanty clothes, like workman's clothes, including like what appears to be kind of like a leather worker's apron that still has like some of his work tools like tucked into the pockets. And he has what appears to be a small like tube that looks like it is made out of like an animal's like arm bone. Like they took like a long like bone and hollowed it out and made it so that like you could like unscrew part of it and like open it up.
Oh, like a scroll tube or something?
Yeah, kind of like a scroll tube.
Or like a message thing or something?
Yeah. And assuming you pop it open, which I would assume you
obviously.
do, you kind of like unscrew the top of it and you open up this bone tube. And there is a small paper message inside that is written in Infernal.
I speak Infernal.
Yeah, I'll head over to Lucina and Vert and hand it to them.
Yeah,
I'll tie this guy up first and drag him over.
Yeah, so you walk over, like I think in the shot we see like Lucina like scooping water and like throwing it on the side of the building while going, Kellenvor, please usher these people onto the next life safely. Like just like doing her business and putting out the fire, and like Ciati's just like there dragging a barrel around in ostrich form and like hissing at the whole situation. And you kind of like hold this note out to Vert, I assume.
Yeah, she seems busy. I'll give it to him.
And Vert, for your part, you look at the note, and it appears as though they must just be simply using the Infernal script as a cipher rather than like developing a code, because most people don't know how to read or speak Infernal. And it is very simply just like orders that have been issued to this group of cultists, which it just says, we have identified the rats who are interfering with our operations. Look for a group including an elf, a halfling, and a man with antlers. Kill them.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
No signature or anything like that?
It is, who would have given this order? It is initialed, TV.
Does the handwriting look similar to any of the previous letters we found?
We've had things signed off TV before.
Yeah, if you compare it to the other note that is signed TV, they are not the same handwriting.
Ooh. Plot twist.
I mean,
Tell
keep
me,
in
tell me.
mind, I was going to say, keep in mind, one of the Van Thampers is named Thalamra, and the other one is named Thirstwell, so, like...
Yeah. Oh, this is Thirstwell. Thirsty written all over it.
Good old Thirsty. He's
Yeah.
gonna die.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, you discover that they have been ordered to assassinate you for having dealt a many and severe blow against their cult operations.
We're moving up in the world. We still need a name for our group.
I just assumed you were the dungeon fuckers.
Let's see. This is not One Piece, hon.
I mean, we are the new Sunshine Bus.
It is now.
Well, there's no buses in here, so it's the Sunshine Cart.
Like, I'm all for doing One Piece in hell. Let's see how high we can fucking bounty in hell.
It's the Sunshine Ostrich. But yes, I guess my further question is, do you guys wait around for the watch to show up, or once the fire is out, do you quickly flee the scene, leaving this guy as a patsy?
I like Bo's idea of leaving a note saying Zariel cultists.
Zariel cultists, firebug, and then get the fuck out of here.
Signed
We
those
should
adventurers
probably-
from the tavern.
Yeah, we
the
should
dungeon
probably
fuckers.
tie him up first.
I already
done
did that.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay, perfect.
you drag the bodies together, you leave the guy tied up with them, you put a note like Zariel cultists responsible for fire, and just like pin it to his vest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's going to be fairly self-evident, right? Because like they'll have Zariel like holy symbols on them,
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
wearing the robes and the weird like gold devil masks. So I don't think you have to make too hard of a case that this is true.
Yeah. Just signed
and then-
the Rat Man.
And then you like flee into the city, and in the background you hear the sound of like bobby whistles or whatever as
Yeah.
they're like approaching the scene of the crime. But you are long gone, because with that 19 athletics check, it doesn't take you terribly long to like put out the fire. And so yeah,
I guess
you
I'm
just
staying shifted for a while. I don't trust them.
Hell
There's
yeah.
not more of them.
That's what
okay. So you
Freddy
are
about.
leading a large ostrich, which is definitely larger than the size of a peacock.
Which is eyeballing anyone that looks at it weird.
Right.
Please tell me
Stare
Bo's just
right
riding
back.
on your back. Please tell
No,
me Bo's
Reyes.
riding on your back. Just
I'm
saying.
riding on top of Ray.
No,
Yeah, just looking at people looking at the ostrich going, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah. Never seen a fucking ostrich before? What the fuck's your problem?
right. So you're making your way through town. Just the worst. You are all just the worst. Are you so with this diversion in mind? Like, are you sticking to the plan of heading to Ribbons' place, or are you going to try to find a place to like bed down and recuperate your health and turn your attention more properly to the heads of the cult?
Put an end to the best day ever?
Fucking
No
lit
way.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I am still in favor of going to Ribbons' place.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah. Seconded.
I'm bleeding out still a little bit on the giant
you're
ostrich.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to heal yourselves if we go, so keep that in mind.
I've got my
Having a
brother's
bad-
mug and 2 potions. Let's fucking go.
Having a bad time. Well, at least Bosing Ba and Vert seem like they're confident in their ability to get shit done. So,
Yes,
Yeah,
but
you-
we're just two people. I will submit to the group
Yeah.
begrudgingly.
I'll just
Ray's doing pretty good on health too right now.
I roll. I sort of like
Yeah.
lean to the side on top of Siani to look around the neck and speak to you guys. Unfortunately, I'm still lightheaded and fall off.
good.
Struggle to get back up, and I'm like, but you know what? A little rest seems like a good idea.
Now, question the second then. Is it a return to the Elf Song Tavern then, or are you going to find
Well,
another
whereabouts are we right now? Is the question.
You are
Well,
just.
yeah.
I believe you are probably just outside
My turn.
Hightown. Let me drag you back over to the city now.
Maybe we should go and spend another night in the noble's house.
Okay, so let me just be clear before
I
we
like
get
that
too
idea.
far ahead of ourselves here. We should be on the city map again, yes.
Yes.
I am assuming that you were headed for the wide from the docks district, so you are probably like roundabout say here-ish. Right, like up by Heapgate, in that general area. We have established that, like, well, that's a lot of lines. The
Holy shit.
The Duke's Manor is all the way over here from where you currently are.
Ah.
So we're
And-
closer to Ribbons' place than we are Shelter.
Yeah, and likewise, just for the record, like if you went through the gate and went through Hightown, you would definitely walk past Van Thamper Villa on your way.
I mean, we could go to the Blushing Mermaid. That's another tavern, right? Or another inn, right?
That is true. Yeah, we could.
You could go to the Blushing Mermaid.
We
Hang
could-
on, what?
Isn't that the one that Bo will get shanked at?
Maybe.
I could cover him in rats.
Ah!
I don't think that'll help.
You could carry him up the wall in rats.
I
don't
could carry him
know.
up the wall with rats.
I don't know that that's a solution,
You could fucking try.
but we could try.
I mean, we can just have the rats distract everybody while Bo sneaks in, you know, like we did moving that dead body into the elf song.
That's true.
Oh no.
You could definitely make a mess of things. Alternatively, like up in the general area that you are headed into, there is 3 old kegs. You could always go over there. It's on the far side of the wide.
Oh, okay.
Which
Is that a decent midway between not resting and going to the Blushing Mermaid?
could be. I'm looking for the specific like descriptor of the place for your all's like edification. Let's see here. Named for its sign, 3 old kegs lashed together, barrels hanging from a pole. This plant, popular with the current and retired members of the Flaming Fist, serves simple and hearty meals, keeps a variety of good quality but inexpensive wine and beer on tap, tolerates no rowdiness among its clientele. Rooms are available for both short and long-term stays. 3 Old Kegs offers a complete laundry service, mending, repair, sharpening of weapons, anything its guests might need. It has reasonable prices and a welcoming atmosphere, led by several retired Flaming Fist mercenaries. Yada yada yada.
That place sounds like the fucking Ritz-Carlton of yeah.
Rhea
Provides
could probably get us a discount. She's part of Flaming Fist.
No, she's from a different city, but you all work for the Flaming Fist right now. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we've got the black card.
Yeah, you've got that writ that makes you like official Flaming Fist deputies.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Live it up for a day.
I love this. The proprietors, 3 wart-covered brothers in their late 50s known collectively as the 3 Old Toads, are named Alston, Bunkum, and Calbrot. All neutral good, the 3 Old Toads are known to be soft touches for any kind of sob story. All the cooks and servers of the 3 Old Kegs are Flaming Fist widows or orphans, and the tavern regularly hosts fundraisers for the families of those crippled or killed in the service of the Fist. However, the brothers' kindness is not matched by their discernment, and the 3 Old Toads frequently fall victim to grifters. Oh no.
Oh no!
I swear to God, don't you get us kicked out of the Ritz.
Yes. So, I think you head through the gates then into Hightown. You quickly scurry your way across the Wide, which the day after the attempted assassination of the Duke, is getting back to the way it was previously, which is this wide open air, bazaar style marketplace where people just come and set up tents and booths and hawk whatever wares. You probably walk past someone who's selling chickens and other small domestic animals, and you walk past somebody else who's yelling miniature giant space hamsters for sale.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Can I
Can we
make
get
them
them?
part of my swarm?
It is not a rat.
So it doesn't need to be a rat.
Pretty sure that's
Also,
still in the rodent family.
Your swarm does not technically absorb actual animals, just to be clear.
Don't tell Virt
But
that.
it could. But it could, right?
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, yeah, you could technically buy an animal and keep it as a pet, but it's not technically a part of your swarm as far as your class features are concerned.
We do have
Listen,
one little
Jeremy-
ratty boy that sits on his shoulder still.
You're going to end up getting a fucking a red ferret like Sprinkle.
Yes,
Yeah.
listen, every good army needs a figurehead,
Mascot.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're walking through the marketplace and you hear this gentleman yelling, "Miniature giant space hamster for sale!" and you stop. And you turn. And
Miniature
you look
giant.
at them. Yeah.
Yes.
And the gentleman, who is this kind of slightly rotund, middle-aged man with a long beard and a strange looking cap on his head that the rest of us in the real world would see as some sort of slightly anachronistic naval officer's hat. And a monocle, sees that you are looking at him, and he just cracks this big, toothy grin at you, Vert, and he's just "Ah, I see, a customer of discernment."
Oh God. Can I just pull out my entire swarm and have them sit all on my shoulders and around my arms and shit?
Sure. I will allow you to your magical swarm entities appear, just boop 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 boop, little eyes and noses twitching all over, looking out at from behind you at him, right?
Man,
Yes.
I've been here for a day and we're going to get kicked out the Wide.
And I think he is taken slightly aback at this display. He blinks a couple of times. He takes a half step back from the table that he's standing behind, and he kind of takes a deep breath in, and he does this thing where he kind of swirls his hands as he breathes in through his nose, and then he closes his eyes and lets the long breath out, and he's just "Ah, I see that you are quite fond of the Familia Rodentia."
I look only for the best. What do you have?
So he kind of leans forward, and he's "Are you familiar with the miniature giant space hamster, my friend?"
Not yet. But I hope to be soon. They
Yeah, and so
are intriguing.
yeah, he reaches under the table and he pulls out a cage that has a white kind of fabric sheet draped over it, right?
Mhm.
And he sets his hand atop the cage, and he's "Do you know the tale of the beloved ranger, my friend?"
The one whose statue sits not but over there.
"Yes, the very same."
No.
"You see, the beloved ranger," and he turns slightly to motion broadly towards the statue. "Many, many years ago, decades ago, there was a man by the name of Minsk. And he was a brave traveler who joined up with a group of companions, one of whom was a Baalspawn. Are you familiar with the Baalspawn? No, probably not. They haven't been an issue in years.
I'm a semi-scholar of demonology. Would I be?
I mean, you could make a religion check.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was going to prep something. A religion check. Oh, God. Oh, I still have advantage on, so it's an 11.
Okay. So with an 11, like, you are vaguely aware of during, like, the time of Troubles, there was a situation in which, like, the dead three were slain. Specifically, I think, by Kelemvor. Like, you've probably heard a little bit of this from Lucina, actually. And rumor has it that in order to get around this whole situation of being dead, Baal specifically, like, had a whole bunch of kids, like a shitload of kids. Like, he just went around, like, knocking up women, like, all over the Forgotten Realms.
I
And
see.
Calm down there,
Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah.
And each and every single one of those children had a small sliver of Baal's divine rank in them. And, like, if they killed each other in a very Highlander way, the one that survived the fight absorbed the deity power of the other that was killed.
Quickening comes.
And rumor has it that, like, a long time ago, like a couple hundred years ago, like, a Baalspawn, like, went around, like, kind of putting this whole situation to rest. But that is, as far as you know, just, like, rumor and hearsay, right?
Yeah.
It's like tavern talk. For the audience, as we as player characters, though, he is actually specifically referring to the plot of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Okay.
But my point is that Minsk, the very same beloved ranger, had with him a pet, a miniature giant space hamster, which he called Boo. And it is said that he would constantly scream, "Go for the eyes, Boo," whenever they would charge into battle together.
I am visibly interested.
Yes.
Go for the
Now-
eyes, bro.
Go for the eyes, bro.
Few know the truth about the miniature giant space hamsters, but the name is not incorrect. You see, far away in a distant place outside of the crystal sphere that contains Toril, the planet upon which we dwell, there is a planet that is populated by hamsters of gigantic, unusual size. And at some point in the past,
I really need to turn advantage off.
I heard a die roll. He is not lying to you.
Okay. All right.
So he believes this
It's
bullshit?
like straight up is like exactly where he came from.
Yeah. At some point in the past, a group of brave, spell-jamming sailors got a small herd of these miniature giant space hamsters. At the time, they were actually just full-size giant space hamsters, and they brought them back to realm space, and they decided that they would raise them on the Rock of Brawl, which orbits our planet, and he kind of points up at the sky.
You know what? If it wasn't for the fact that I knew this was a thing, I'd say that he's like that guy from Cyberpunk who's constantly on about the demons.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it certainly sounds like he's crazy, but he's like, but unfortunately the Rock of Brawl is a small place. Just a tiny asteroid, you understand. Which is a term you have probably never heard in your life, right?
Nope.
And he's like, in order to make it possible to continue raising the space hamsters upon the Rock of Brawl, they set about the process of magically miniaturizing the space hamsters so that they could be kept tiny and safe and docile until such time as they were needed for their delightful properties, which is to say that they are wonderful eating.
I want it.
Yeah, and he rests his hand upon the cage, and he's like, well,
Mhm.
what I have here, and you hear like a small like squeaking and like shuffling coming from inside the cave as he drums his fingers on the metal bars, is one of those very same miniature giant space hamsters, or at least a descendant thereof. Unfortunately, I am not aware of the magical command words that are necessary to cause it to return to its original full size. But I can assure you that if you were able to figure out how to break the enchantment, it would grow to the size of a large dog.
Oh my god. Is this legit?
He
I don't know,
still
let's see.
seems to believe what he's saying.
Okay.
I'll let your earlier insight check ride.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Is it okay? He hasn't shown it to us yet, though, right?
No, like he's still like keeping it under wraps, right? And he's like
Uh-huh.
he's looking at you appraising whether or not you're really a serious like purchaser,
Uh-huh.
right?
I'm serious.
Yeah, and so
I'm dead serious.
So yeah, he kind of like carefully leans forward and he lifts the like he does this big like flourish with his hands and then very slowly, very carefully, almost like he's like disarming a bomb or something,
Mhm.
grabs either corner of the white sheet that is placed over the cage, and he very slowly and carefully like lifts it so that you can see the hamster inside of the cage.
Mhm.
Let me see if I'm looking for a specific piece of art here really quick.
Also, this is happening.
Yes. Do you know your
Listen,
command word, little
Listen, this is the greatest spell in all of anything ever.
one? Aye. Yeah.
Speak with animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in the D&D Marcus posting channel, here's a picture of Minsk, the beloved ranger, and his beloved
Oh
miniature
my
giant space
God.
hamster.
I fucking love him.
We need that.
So you see this hamster that looks like the one in that picture, like surge forward and put its tiny little paws on the bars. I'd like start kind of like just like like gnawing on the metal as it's like looking up at you. And you've cast Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Like, do you address the hamster?
I do. What is your name, little one?
I think he just kind of like he continues to chew for a second, and then he's just like, and he like looks up at you, and he's like, "Where's that voice coming from?"
It is I.
And he focuses on you, and he's like, You dare address Kilgore Stormageddon?
What a fascinating name. You seem hungry. Are you being well looked after? Are you being fed? Do you want to be free? Would you like to come with me and reap the rewards of endless suffering?
Cyanic can now be heard by. She's just gonna say, he's got spunk. I like him.
I'm just imagining Vert talked to this hamster and we were all kind of just like gathered around, getting closer and closer. Like, oh, look, he's so cute. Oh,
My favorite part of it is
I
am
don't know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't know if I can understand him, but I'm watching his behavior.
Like here's the thing, right? Like I'm gonna. Like you probably can't, like, because I don't think ostriches speak hamster, right? But
They
like this hamster has like a really like intense like focus on Vert, and like for the rest of you, I always in my head imagine that when you cast Speak with Animals to speak with an animal, like you all hear Vert making hamster sound.
yeah,
Yep. Hamster.
yeah. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm imagining as well.
And so we get that whole speech like in hamster with subtitles for the audience. and the hamster is like, yes, I am well fed. This fool makes a good servant. But if you would take me somewhere where I can fight, where I can gnaw at the eyes of my enemies.
Come with me then, and you shall have all the carnage you desire.
Right, and he kind of like looks back towards the man who like owns the cage, and like the merchant kind of like leans forward and he's like, "Oh my, you seem quite taken with him. Would you like to purchase the miniature giant space hamster?"
What is the price you require, salesman?
Yeah, and he kind of like leans forward with a beatific smile on his face, and he's like, "Oh, for someone such as yourself, who is so well versed in the care of rodentia, understanding the quality of what is contained within this cage," and like again, like the hamster's like shaking at the bars, like chewing on the metal.
I nudge Ray forward and we go like, "Here, help him out here. Don't let him get fucking taken like for a ride."
I think it would be only fair to charge a mere 200 gold pieces.
And I step forward and I take a look at the hamster. I see Viert chirping, and I see the salesman, and I'm like, "Sir, what do you take us for? Tourists? Tourists in Baldur's Gate? Come on. We all know Minsk is an absolute hero. We love the giant space hamster, but you can't take advantage of this poor guy. He really wants that hamster. Come on. Do him a solid. Do me a solid. I'll sing songs about you in the bars. You'll get free drinks."
Yeah,
Gianni will say to Vierd, "It might be worth that if you actually had the command word."
So yeah, you hear Siani like hissing at Vert, and Vert seems to understand. Yeah, oh yeah, because I can see dolphins too.
Speaking of animals, man.
You're right. He is a most wonderful specimen.
Now, if you would like, you can make a persuasion check, Ray.
Yeah, I'm just about to.
Can I?
Persuasion is one of my best stats, and I have a +10 by
Hold on. Hold on. Before you do anything, Marcus,
Okay.
can I help him with his persuasion check, who is helping me by showing the salesman the bell of Duke Dylan Portier and letting him know who he's dealing with?
I mean, I rolled a 27. I can pretty much get whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but it never hurts to have advantage.
Yeah,
I mean, like, what's your die roll here? A 17?
17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you are unlikely to roll better than that, but sure, I will grant you help to one another.
Okay, let's see then.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it's always off the shot.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, right? So,
Yeah.
I think the merchant kind of like strokes his beard as he looks between Vert and you, Ray, and then down at the hamster again, and then he thinks about it a little bit, and he sees the bell with like Portier's like, sigil
Livery.
on it, and he kind of like gives a slight shrug, and he's like, "Okay, my good man, you do have me over a barrel a bit. I was hoping to make a bit more profit on this, but I swear to you, this beast is rare and difficult to obtain, and I cannot let it go for less than 150 gold pieces. I simply cannot."
I will slam down.
No.
Oh, go ahead, Ray.
I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna go, right, listen, I didn't want to have to do this, but
I'm kind of a big fool.
you've left me no choice. So I'm gonna pull out the deputy badge from the Flaming Fist, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to we're working with the Flaming Fist. We understand that this is an illegal trading spot, and that you're...
Oh!
and therefore we're gonna have to confiscate your merchandise.
All right.
Deception?
Yeah, give me a deception check. Oh God! Fucking yes! And he kind of like he's taken aback, right? He gets this like ghastly expression on his face, and he's like, Sir, I assure you that my papers are legitimate. This spot is mine, and I am allowed to trade here. You wouldn't separate me from my lovely... Oh, damn it, I've heard all about you, Flaming Fist, and you...
Well,
Please,
listen, sir. We'll take this one off your hands. Just don't let us find you again. and I'll just pick up the cage and give it to Beard, and then we just sort of walk past him.
I love this.
I was gonna give him money, but neutral evil means I just take it.
Yeah, and like I think from behind you, you hear like, "I'm going to talk to your manager."
Did we ever get the name of that guard that was meant to give us the fucking bounty money that we never heard it from? Like, I'll just tell myself saying that we him. He was being a dick to me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, give him that guy's name.
I don't want to spend gold on that. Fuck that.
You walk away with a hamster in a cage that is just like railing against the bars.
A hamster
like,
in a cage, and I've left a really sad salesman.
A really mad salesman who's going to go and fucking annoy a guard that pissed me off.
What was his name again? I only remember the Stormageddon.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Kilgore Stormageddon.
Oh, yeah, Kilgore.
Yes. And I will raise the cage above my head and say to the party, "Behold, the glorious Kilgore Stormageddon, the newest member of the team."
Yeah, and he leaps at the bars with like all like hands
Oh
and
my
feet, like
fucking
both
God.
gripping the metal, just like
Hang on.
shaking.
We've missed the important part here, and that is you officially have a shouldered angel and a shoulder devil with a rat and a giant space hamster.
I don't know that either of them are technically good.
They're both devils
Either
then.
of our
Fuck.
angels.
No, he's got the neutral angel and the evil devil. Because he's neutral evil.
Oh my god. Actually, you know what? The size of the space hamster is even larger than I remembered looking up a picture. Let me just
Aye, but
Also,
that's when
like-
you get this command word to make it grow, right? Like,
yes, if he can ever figure out how to restore it to its original size.
Oh,
force-
yes.
Dwarf for scale.
Yeah, you can actually ride Kilgore into battle
Yes,
and like
Kilgore.
fucking blow people's heads off, man. What the fuck?
Yes, Kilgore. Eat the little one.
No. No,
Oh my
Kilgore.
god, this is even better. This is even better.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The day that Minsk was actually able to return Boo to its appropriate size.
Fucking perfect.
Oh, I love all this. This is great.
So now you have a. I did not. You know what? I should just not open my mouth sometimes. I did not think you were gonna bite on that, and I was wrong.
Miniature giant space hamster.
Like, I was just interested in a name and like the miniature giant space hamster. Like, what the fuck? But yeah,
right.
fuck it. We've
Whatever
got a
you-
miniature giant space hamster.
Ray, whatever you want, it's yours.
Fucking, you're drinking for free tonight, Ray.
I will not forget this service.
But yes, a short time later, you arrive at the Three Old Kegs, miniature giant space hamster, Kilgore Stormageddon in tow. And as you enter, we get the standard like tavern background music .wave, and like the crowd sounds of like a relatively like bustling tavern, but one that is cleanly and well kept, and the walls are decorated with like old like armor and weaponry and like old like flaming fist banners. Like I'm thinking about like one of those like a pub or like a similar kind of like restaurant that just like decorates the walls with all kinds of like goofy shit, right?
Mhm.
But it's all related to like the mercenary life, right? So it has a very like kind of like fond memories of wartime footing, if like such a thing could be be the case. And as you enter, like kind of like weathered looking like older woman in like a waitress like outfit with like an apron and like her hair like in a headscarf or whatever like approaches you, and she's just like, welcome to the Three Old Kegs, get your drink, get your table, anything you need.
The largest steak you have, the bloodiest steak You have.
And she's just like, all right, a Raven Guard special.
I'll have two.
Alright, I forgot that I'm still shifted, so...
Right, she kind of like looks past the rest of you, and she's just like, is that an ostrich?
No, it's a person, you fucking racist.
No, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that's a bird.
Louder hiss. At this point, I'm guessing... is anyone still on her back?
Oh.
No, because I fell off.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I'd like to imagine you done that whole negotiation for Siani's back.
So I'm guessing if she's not
Uh.
carrying anybody, she'll shift back. And go, not a bird.
See?
Yeah.
Discretion.
Right, druid. Got it. Well,
Crazy magic and shit, yeah.
No, I understand. There used to be a druid in the fist a couple of years back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they got caught in a mousetrap. Real terrible. Anyway.
Oh shit,
Wince
sorry.
at that.
Sorry. My condolences.
It's a long story. Don't.
That sounds like a terrible way to go.
Oh no, they didn't go. They just couldn't live it down, so they quit.
Oh.
But think about it. If you got caught in a mousetrap and then you converted back to your regular human form and you had a mousetrap stuck to your face and no one's helping you get it off.
Oh,
Kind of would tilt her head to the side, get a sort of a faraway look.
Hey, couldn't live it down. Quit. Moved away. Haven't seen him since.
Fair.
Anyway, come on. And she leads you over, gets you a table, sets you down, takes whatever orders. Obviously, like a couple of you are getting the what we have now determined is the Raven Guard special. And then I presume like the food is brought out to you. Are you just going to unleash the hamster on the steak? Is this what the vibe I'm getting here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Feast, Kilgore, for tomorrow we dine on our enemies.
yeah, so you open the cage and the hamster like leaps from the cage and like lands atop the steak and is just like, this is mine now. You can't touch it. And just starts like patting its like little paws all over the top of the meat and then just starts chewing a hole like straight through the steak, right in the middle, and then working its way outward in like a spiral pattern.
I love this guy.
he's so cute. This is amazing.
Getting like the bloody like steak juice like matting his fur as he's just like swimming through the meat, just like.
We're gonna need to figure out that command word.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah, so that'll be
Hey.
a project that you can spend time working on.
Okay.
What about that one guy you called to the warehouse?
Oliver.
Oliver, your nerd friend.
Oh my god, can you imagine me just sicking Kilgore on Oliver?
I got this thing. Rah!
You know the real problem would be if Oliver figured out the command word and then you are left with a giant space hamster and a pair of boots.
No, Kilgore. That's a bad Kilgore.
No.
I guess I would have to try and start training him, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, like that is another project you could start working on. Is getting
Okay.
him to acknowledge
Training
you as its master.
Training first, then the command word, I think.
Yeah.
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 You're
But-
fucking crazy with that. I'm not handling anyway, man. You'll be great at that.
He's quite good at it, but still, it doesn't hurt to be like
Oh, I mean,
prepared.
training will
ahead
be a
of
bit easier
time.
for him.
You know,
than it would be for us.
To be fair, I do have bells.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've been doing. I thought that was your whole stick with the swarm was. You were going to be.
Hmm.
So while this is all going on, Ray's gonna look at the party and see the giant miniature space hamster just fucking stuffing his face, seeing Siani turning back, hearing the tales and just the bustle of the pub, and he's just gonna go, "Oh God, I need a break." So he's gonna ask the bar lady kindly if there's a way up to the roof so he can just sit and relax.
Sure. It's back over there. You sure you don't want a bit of a meal or a drink to take with you?
I might get a meal later, but I will take the drink. Give me something hard.
I'll buy
Sure.
my drink.
Yeah. She comes back around with like I don't know, like some whiskey. Whis- what was it? It's whiskey with an E. It's Irish and it's pish.
Yeah. If
Uh,
it's Scottish American, if it's Scotch, it's American. It's also pish.
but yeah, so she brings you something, put some hair on your chest, right? And
Yeah, and I just literally sling it back and then just put the glass down and just go, thank you. And I'll wander up through the axis onto the roof and I'll just take my viol with me and just take in the night, basically, or the day. What time of day is it?
it's getting on towards night at this point.
So I'm
yeah,
just gonna sit on the roof on the tiles and just sit and play and try and relax and process what has been a very weird day and perhaps consult a tailor.
Yeah, so we get
I can be mending on you.
Oh, I can clean myself, but I can't mend myself. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like, also, like, as stated, like, if you don't want to use spells, though you can, like, this particular, like, inn offers, like, mending and weapon sharpening and, like, all kinds of useful services. But yeah, as I think what we get then is we get a kind of like a final like montage situation of like Ray like emerging out onto the roof, and we see like sunset across the bay, and you know Baldur's Gate in kind of like shadowy relief against the golden hues of the evening sky with pinks and purples, like kind of like spreading across, becoming like slightly darker the higher the camera rises, and we hear whatever piece of music you're playing over this like image, and then it cuts to inside where we have, you know, like Kilgore continuing to try to like consume this entire steak, though there is no way he will ever possibly like manage to finish it.
He'll just stuff it in his cheeks, it's fine.
Right, and then, like, what are you doing, Bo? I assume you're just, like, drinking and carrying on, like, cheering the hamster on, or are you doing something else?
I don't know, like, is there any fucking, like, dice games or anything?
Oh, sure, yeah, so we see you, like, playing dice or cards with some of the off-duty, like, Flaming Fist. What are you doing, Lucina, in our final shot for the episode?
I am making sure our lovely little rat mercenary friend is eating healthy food and making tea for everybody.
Right, nice. So yeah, he's like stuffing like scones in his mouth or whatever, and just like nibbling but both hands on like the bread, just like very happily like staying close to you. And then what are you doing, Siani?
Probably ordering an impressive amount of food. Something always makes her hungry.
Right. So you like the hamster are also stuffing your face. And I assume you there to what? Declaring your superiority, or are you just like staring intently at the hamster?
Yes, declaring my superiority and beginning to train Kilgore.
Right. Yeah,
you know,
like,
at this point, it's more of a. At this point, it's not so much training as it is, I guess, more like forging a contract. Like, hey, you do this for you, or you do this for me, and I'll do this for you, kind of thing. You know.
Right. So I just imagine you're like leaning forward, like squeaking at the hamster while he's still eating, and we're still getting the subtitles, and it's just like, all right, little one, I'm your master now, and like yada yada, like. Mm-hmm. And then we get like the black screen and like the credits or whatever, right? As we end on you going into your long rest, where you can like, you know, regain your hit points and your spell slots, and we can pick up from this inn next time.
Hooray!
And then I owe you some experience points and some
so
really
ends. Oh, go ahead.
I had some really unfortunate piety, I was going to say.
And so ends the single greatest day of Virt's life.
Oh my god. We've got to stop. Okay, let me calculate this XP here real quick. Let's see here. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oops. And then...
Man, I played really shit on that roof.
At least you were the only one to hear it.
True.
I mean, you're recovering from a kidney shot. Give yourself some credit.
From a very aggressive kidney shot.
The good news is you only need one.
Fuck! Right off. General chat.
That seems incorrect.
Oh my god.
Fucking lots for the Adams family there.
Right?
Rick and Morty and running around.
The fuck?
Rick and Morty time. All day.
Yes, Shanks, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah,
right
Kilgore
now.
time.
Imagine, man. It's just the fucking hamster like pegging out on a steak, and you're just like, yes.
www.virtonkilgore.com. Forever.
Wasn't Kilgore the name of Ozzy's friend?
I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe.
No,
But,
that was Kildroid.
Killjoy, that was it.
I mean, I was literally making a reference to Kilgore Trout, but you know, it's fine.
Speaking of Ozzy, I'll never forget that he was too scared to come in and interrupt your wedding.
God.
That made me so sad.
Go ahead and gain 500 experience points, everyone.
Yay!
Yay.
8860.
And then I think it feels like everybody. So like Ray, you made someone's day by stealing a hamster.
Yeah.
But then counterpoint, I also ruined someone's day by stealing a hamster.
It's
Yes,
true.
but you made my day and Kilgore's day.
And to be honest, you made my day because that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and award you the piety point, despite ruining that poor merchant's day. Obviously, I have to award the piety point to Vert because of just all the unfortunate nonsense.
Those double ones, though, man.
What happens? Oh, okay, I do have a 50 plus.
That double one is a very rare occurrence, and of all the fucking games that we could have that happen, it's the one where we're having really bad luck.
Right. Well, there is a future occurrence where this might still be a problem. Obviously, Lucina did her due diligence as a servant of Kellamore, so I will award her a piety point. And, you know, like... Again, you know, you journeyed in a new direction with a halfling on your back.
We've never stayed at the three old kegs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you traveled in a new direction with a halfling on your back as an ostrich in a form you have never adopted before. So I will grant Tiani her point, and I will grant Bosingbaugh his point for just unquestioningly going along with like, yeah, sure, fucking ostrich battle it is.
Cowabunga it is.
I'm a stripper now.
Yeah.
Cowabunga, dude! Oh my
Oh,
god. I'm gonna have to write up a stat block for Kilgore if you ever manage to return him to his appropriate size. Because he's gonna be a large creature.
I fucking love it.
Because he has
So,
to
like,
be.
so like, if we fucking get the command word, can we swap him between being a large creature and being like a fucking the size he is now?
I mean, that's the intent.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I need to, like, I need to give him like an ability to like shove things into his cheeks too.
The other question is, if Cyane sees this, will she ever be able to shift into one?
Yes.
I will depend on what I make the CR of the hamster. Right?
At some point,
Yeah.
though, right? Like,
That's what I mean. At some point.
Yeah, in theory, at some point, if the CR isn't terribly high, which I doubt it would be, like even as a large-sized creature, it's still a fucking hamster.
yeah.
So it's unlikely that its CR is higher than 2. But we'll see how I feel about it after I look around on the internet and kludge some stuff together. But yeah, sure, that was actually probably the most hilarious, least productive session we've ever had.
Definitely.
Worth it. Completely worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
That was a
I
day.
cannot get over how many critical misses we had this entire fucking session.
Yeah, the first session where Vert actually has the Bashaba power, and it's just fucking ones all day, all fucking
Love it.
day.
You cannot make that shit up. Oh my god.
No, you can't. It's fucking wild,
Oh,
man.
it's fucking wild.
Never in
I
a
love
million years did I think that was going to be how this day went. I thought I was just going to do a quick random encounter to encourage you to go rest and move on with the campaign, and instead we got just fucking yakety sax dot wave.
Miwan's asking, just large, not giant? In regards to the hamster.
I mean, it's going from tiny to large, which is why it would not be giant. Right?
But hear me out though. If we can cast enlarge on it when it's fucking large.
Hear me out though.
Yeah, sure.
Hear me out though. I'll just major image and scare everyone. It's great.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Well, I mean, keep in mind, as a large creature, it's still going to occupy 4 squares,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It'll be as big as Siani in
Siani's
fucking
war
war
ostrich.
ostrich form.
Yeah.
Right. I will turn this off now.